Here we go. Well, the Russell's taken shape. It's got an electric box now, makes it look a bit more modern. I've actually disconnected it now, but that's the that's turning a bit, that one's tightening up. Ignition key, and that will be the start button, and that's a press to start. That's the water temperature, coolant temperature gauge, and that's the that will be the engine speed tachometer gauge. Got all the bracketry on, it's holding everything on. There's a few wires kicking about at the moment. I'm still messing about with wires and things, but everything's pretty solid now. The water pump's got a hefty bracket holding her on there, and all these little brackets along here to hold them on. I've managed to jack the engine up and get the oak bed on there on top of the metal chassis, and she's bolted on there. And at the moment, as you can see, the chassis pokes out the end here from the end shaft, and that's where the gearbox is going to go. So I'm just drilling that out at the moment. I've got the oil filter bolted on there. I've just got to plumb that up, and the pipe work comes out here, and that's all just held together with a rubber band at the moment, but that's where that's going to go. Still got some bracketry to make up for that. The temporary fuel tank's on there, and that will go eventually, but it's going to be on there for quite some time until everything in the boat is ready to plumb up to the main tank. But at the moment, that's how she's going to run. And over here, this is the steel plate that I'm drilling and bolting. That's going to sit on the end of the chassis to hold the gearbox. It's a 10mm steel plate. It's a hefty old lump, and that gearbox there has to be bolted to that. So I've got a lot of templating to do, hole cutting to do, etc, etc, and then ready for her to be fitted with a drive shaft from the engine to the gearbox. So all in all, it's taking shape. That was quite a feat getting her lifted up and onto this new chassis, but at the moment it's sitting there on blocks, and at some point I'm going to have to be able to get the pallet truck back under, well, the other end actually, not this end, the other end, to get her out of there and onto a lorry or trailer or whatever to get her to the marina. But so far so good. Alright, see ya.